What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another video. Now, we got some interesting things that are happening today because the market is looking up. The market is looking positive. The market is looking great. I'm really excited about what is happening right now, but we have to kind of explain exactly what is going on and why we're seeing this level of positivity. Now, I've been kind of busy lately. I really want to go live a lot more, but ever since the kids have gotten back in school, it's been difficult for me to go live. I've been having a lot of things that are happening, whether car situation that's going on or whether installations. So right now we're getting stuff situated. We will get back to that point. So look out for these videos, look out for these live streams to be a lot longer, especially as the bull market comes along and a lot of the things that we talk about start to run. But right now we're seeing a little bit of positive movement, and it's all due, in my opinion, right, and what we've also seen and also other people's opinion, the rate cuts. If you don't know about the rate cuts, we're going to go through them in this video very briefly to talk about that. It's not really something that you need to spend a lot of time on, but it is very important. So if you could, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links down below. It does help out the channel. I have a link for Twitter. I have a link for Patreon. I also have a link for Margex if you guys want to check out Margex down below. It's the first link in the description where you can trade cryptocurrency, leverage trade cryptocurrency up to 100x leverage. Also, below that, I have a link for Trade Assist. If you want to check out Trade Assist, where it's this indicator that you can utilize on TradeView to give you those buy and sell opportunities, those buy and sell zones, bullish momentum, bearish momentum, so that you can get in at the right moment, especially for short-term traders. And you can even use it for long-term investing and dollar cost averaging in. So feel free to check that out. Link is in the description at the top of the description. Now, again, the market is in a great spot. And the reason why the market is in a great spot is because of the Fed cut, right? The Fed rate cuts. We saw that they cut by half a percentage point, which is amazing to see. And once you start to see those rate cuts, you start to lead to more positivity and also further rate cuts as time goes on. I believe inflation got below the 3% mark. I think it was at like 2.5%, if I'm not mistaken. But correct me if I'm wrong. We're definitely below the 3% level, and I believe their goal was to get to 2%. So seeing that and seeing the rate cuts is just like kind of positivity after positivity, and hopefully that can lead to this bullish momentum that we all expect to see within the crypto market. Bitcoin has already found a way to reach $73,000, but everything else, altcoins haven't been able to move. Right. And yes, they moved a little bit, but they haven't moved at the same level as what you saw Bitcoin, right? Compared to where it was in the past. Bitcoin getting to 60,000 and Ethereum getting up to close to 5,000 and some others moving up to higher levels. We haven't seen that yet. That's what we're expecting, right? Because on this channel, we're not really all for Bitcoin per se. I'm for the success of Bitcoin, but I'm not invested into Bitcoin. If I am, it's not heavily. More invested into altcoins, and I want to see those run, and those typically come in the aftermath of seeing Bitcoin and Ethereum really run, even though Ethereum is an altcoin as well. But here's where the market is. The current crypto market is at a $2.2 trillion market cap, up 5%. The overall market is up by 5%, which is amazing to see. If we look at Bitcoin's dominance, it is decreasing a little bit, but it's still up at the 57% range. That's still high. We want to see it below that level, below 50%, if we truly are in altcoin season. However, Bitcoin really runs the show right now. We're trying to kind of get our feet wet here and see how this bull market's really going to react, because the Bitcoin halving did happen just about 5 months ago. So within like the 6-month time frame, that's when a lot of people believe that things are going to explode, which would be October, November area, right? So anyways, Bitcoin stands at a 63.6K mark, and it's also up by 5%, 9% for the last 7 days. You also see that Ethereum is up by 6% today, a little over what Bitcoin is, but it's still only up by 5.5%. In the last 7 days. So showing that while it is increasing a lot more today, in the last 7 days, it hasn't increased as much as Bitcoin has. You're also seeing BNB that's up by 4% and about 5% in the last 7 days. You're seeing 9%, almost 10% for Solana. That's definitely a larger movement. It's 6% in the last 7 days, so still below what Bitcoin is, even though this has moved quite a bit. You're also seeing XRP that's up by 2%, 6% in the last 7 days. 4% for Dogecoin, 4% for Ton. You see Avalanche is up by 12%. I saw that movement, and I'm definitely hype around Avalanche because I have a lot of Avalanche, whether it's sitting in my forever crypto balance as well as my my Coinbase portfolio. Also, over on Margex and how I have it at a 5x leverage. Shiba Inu is up by 7% or 7, almost 8% for the last 7 days. We're also seeing Bitcoin Cash up by 9%. You're seeing Near Protocol up by about 9%. Litecoin up by 3%. And if we wanted to look heavily into this, right? Look at the heavier movements. You see PopCat that's up by 28%, SEI that's up by 21%, Dog with Hat 18%, Wormhole 17%, Ordi 15 or 16%, Aptos also looking at about 16%, Brett 16%. Pepe is up by 12%, Celestia 12% as well. Again, you're seeing some big movement here, and it's great to see. And that all comes after the rate cuts, right? You see Bitcoin and crypto stocks rise after Fed cuts rates by 0.5 percentage point. Crypto prices rise after Fed interest rates cut. So you see that this is kind of that reason as to why we're seeing the overall market run. Now, does this mean that this will continue? It doesn't mean that it will. And I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, this is exactly where it will go, because we still have, if you're looking at that time frame for October or November, we still have the end of this month, which is inherently a bad month in most situations, to get to October, which is typically where we see a really good month, ends up being a good month after the bad month we see in September. So this could be a reversal where we see September as a major month and it continues throughout the end of the year. We could also see that this continues for a little bit to push maybe Bitcoin up to 65, 66. Or something, and then you see that start to pull back a little bit in a little bit of an aggressive pullback until we get to the official launching point. So it's definitely a difficult situation because there's a lot of people with price predictions that say that this is all priced in, right? The growth the Fed cuts are priced into what the price of Bitcoin was and getting up to 73,000. So people assumed that the halving, the XRP situation, the Ripple versus the Fed rate cuts, the inflation decreasing, all of these things are priced into the overall amount, meaning that we could see a possible decrease coming soon. So I just want to make sure that people understand that it's not a time to where we're like, oh, we need to just FOMO into this play. And I want to protect people. If you're already in crypto, it's great. And you could buy more if you want to. We're still at a low price. But if you're looking for a short-term gain out of this and looking for this to just explode in the next day or two, there's a chance that you might not see that. So I just want to make sure that you guys are safe, you protect yourself. But things are looking up right now for the people that hold crypto for the long term. We're seeing that success. We're seeing that growth. And even the people that found a way to buy more at the lowest possible level, maybe it's, Ethereum at 2,000. Maybe it's Bitcoin down to did it get to 50? I don't know. It got to like 50 something. So getting down to that, seeing BNB that's down to a low level, seeing Solana that's down to a low level, all of those that you found a way to buy at a low level, you now are seeing the benefit of buying at a low. Even though it's not the lowest low, you're finding the ability to buy at a low and hopefully find yourself a ton of success in the future, which I think you will if you're doing it long term. So that's where the news is right now. I just wanted to talk about the Fed rate cuts. I didn't want to go into detail. I would have released a video yesterday, but again, didn't have the time. So we definitely will start to make a lot more time coming soon. And hopefully I'm not just lying to you guys. I want to make a lot more time. I want to do a lot more live streams and all of that stuff. So we will be on it sooner rather than later. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, check out the link down below. It does help out the channel. Check out the link for Twitter, for Patreon, for Margex, also for Trade Assist if you guys are interested. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.